baddest girl in the...
Donald Glover is a modern Renaissance man who, much like his hairline, has taken multiple directions in the entertainment world. Actor, comedian, singer, rapper, director, or your local snow bunny loving black dude who's too white for the black kids. I like to describe him as the most powerful card in the pack, the jack of all trades. So without further ado, my fellow Oreos, get your milk ready while I glaze Donald Glover throughout this entire video. Before Donald Glover became the Renaissance man that we all know him as today, he was your local average Californian chocolate kid who was surrounded by a whole lot of vanilla. Just like Harlequin ice cream, just without the strawberries. I can imagine how it feels like growing up black in California, touring through the miles of pristine beaches until every old Caucasian man wants to touch your hair every time it hits the water. Hey, I used to make your ancestors pick cotton too, like. Actually, a reliable source says that's why his hairline is so patchy. I don't know how true that is, but it's believable. Moment of silence for his long lost hair. Most people were introduced to Donald Glover when he acted in the NBC sitcom Community.
Buenos días, me gustas papas frías, bigote de la cabra, Cameron Diaz. Yeah, boy. Yeah. What? It's 2009. Word.
Others know him under the name of Childish Gambino with multiple albums under his belt. The first album he'd officially released under the name was Camp in 2011, which explores themes of young love, his identity crisis, and basically just him talking about how he eats Oreos like the white girls that blow him.
Eating Oreos like these white girls that blow me. Vodka for my ladies, whiskey.
The album received pretty mixed reviews upon its release until Pitchfork pulled out their fork and sent the album straight to hell with a rating less than 2. One of the most recognizable songs is Less, which is still being recycled by TikTok users to this day.
Baby, you're the baddest girl in the... Nobody else matters. Nobody else matters, girl in the... We're kissing in the bathroom, girl in the... I hope nobody catches, girl.
Then just 2 years later he released Because the Internet, which was a fan favorite and could arguably be one of the best albums to come out of 2013, simply because of how timeless it is. Actually, many artists such as Tyler the Creator openly express how good this project was to this day.
I used to hate that nigga. Seriously. I don't know why. I gotta go to therapy to figure it out, but then this nigga put this song called Earn out, U-R-N. It was so undeniable, nigga. I was at conflict with myself. I'm like, fuck it. How could a nigga that I hate so much?
If Thundercat helped produce it, then you know it's a hit. Awaken My Love is also a great album under the name Childish Gambino. The Grammy-nominated album explores genres that these little typical rappers could never be able to produce, from funk to psychedelic pop. It features singles like Redbone, in which TikTok users are still dangling around their balls and splashing it in each other's faces. Just let the song rest. Now it just feels like an everyday TikTok song. I can't listen to it in public without people shaming me. Oh, his playlist is so TikTok. He listens to music from TikTok. Shut the f up. I knew this song since 2013, okay? Me and Your Mama is also another great hit on the album, you know, which starts off subtle and then out of nowhere we have Donald Glover screaming about how someone should let him into his heart.
I'm telling you, love me, yeah, so yours. Can't stand it, back-end it, they wanna see us falling apart.
Somewhere in between these two albums, Donald Glover released his very own TV show, Atlanta, which mixes elements of Afro-surrealism and dreamy, weird moments. It basically follows the life of Earl, who manages his cousin's rap career, and the two go on misadventures that made me really uncomfortable in some moments. The show takes a jab at issues that have plagued the African American community. It feels like a Tyler Perry drama but with less dramatic elements, and everything is just all over the place for casual viewers. In 2018 he released This Is America, which started off as a Drake diss. This further proves that Donald Glover was way ahead of his time, because right now everybody wants a piece of Drake's growth hormone injected Canadian sausage. That video made me so uncomfortable. It feels like when you're not in a snow bunny and found out that he pulled a Michael Jackson. Themes that would make Abraham Lincoln turn in his grave. Anyways, Glover would go on to release 3:15:20, which has timestamps as actual song titles. In his defense, this album came out during a worldwide pandemic where everybody was really confused, so maybe he wanted to create that confusion atmosphere and make everybody else more confused. The virus affected him differently and hit the right side of his brain. How else can you explain releasing an album cover with a secondary color as its cover? Unless you're Kanye West and you're suffering from bipolar and you miss your mother. Maybe that's explainable. The people that bought this album on vinyl probably have it laced in tribal chief type fingerprints. The album itself is not bad, but the promotion did the opposite of what it was supposed to do, which feels like he tried sabotaging his own career. Anyways, he's set to release 2 more albums as Childish Gambino this year, so we'll have to see how that goes. As people already call Donald Glover Kanye West's son, well, he already has the white woman. All he needs is outrageous clothing that looks like a KKK cloak. And on a serious note, it's simply because he's done it all. There's really nothing he can do unless he makes some intergalactic sneakers that take us to Mars. Others drag him for having an uncanny love for white women while casting black women away, which is retarded because him being a successful man doesn't make him obligated to change the life of a sister. I mean, so whether you support him or not, you have to admit he has a great deal of talent, man. Yeah. Catch you on the next video. Thank you.